To the boys of sport, Cam McMillan and from the Herald and Chris Rieve, also from the Herald. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Now, we won't talk about the rugby first because the F1's way more exciting. Who's hotter on the F1?
I can talk
Chris?
about the race
Probably,
and
yeah.
Cam can talk about the
So we've got
McLaren.
two issues. We've got Liam Lawson and another near miss with a Marshall.
Yep.
Tell us what happened.
Well, the near miss with the Marshall might have been sort of a little bit out of proportion. The Marshals were on the track to clear up debris, as happened sort of last time around, but this time around it seemed like they were a little bit further ahead. They still shouldn't have been on the track when they were, but hey, they weren't in danger this time around.
Okay.
I think it was just a little PTSD from last time around where you got very, very close.
Which is fair.
Yeah, I think every driver was in danger of hitting a Marshall. It wasn't just Lawson. The whole pack were coming through on the first lap. I think it was just taken from his quote that he was like, whoa, what are they doing there? It's all happened again.
Yeah, he's hyper aware of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about the skid? What is it called?
The skid pad, I think.
Skid pad.
Skid pads.
Skid
or
pad.
what we call undies.
Yeah.
So what
I
happened?
didn't want to say skid marks. I kept thinking, don't say skid marks. Skid pads.
Skid pads.
Yeah, so both McLaren cars were disqualified overnight, New Zealand time. So, apparently they have skid pads under the car, and they have to have a certain mark that if they're worn too far, then you're disqualified. And that's over the whole race weekend. So they understand that that's kind of part of practice. It was a lot of rain, so they said they were porpoising, which they're bumping up and down a lot, which has affected the bottom of the car. So after every race, every car kind of gets checked, and they've said McLaren cars need to be disqualified, which I feel a bit for the guys that didn't get on. They got to eventually get on the podium. Antonelli's one of them. Doesn't get to celebrate. Doesn't get the champagne, even though he's probably underage and can't drink in America. Doesn't get the chance to spray everyone. But it does make the title a lot more exciting now. Max Verstappen's now 24 points off Lando Norris with 2 races to go, and they head to Qatar next, and there'll be a sprint race there as well. So there's kind of a few points on offer there. So at least makes it exciting.
So is it basically that they were too bald, and the balder that they are, the faster you go, and therefore you shouldn't be doing it? Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe that's
like swimmers when they shave their legs and they're faster through the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so they broke the rules and they shouldn't have done it, and disqualified after the race as well, weren't they?
after the
Not
race.
during it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's now move to the All Blacks. We've beaten Wales. Great thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it was a kind of a lose-lose situation for Razor. I guess we were talking about it like there's so many changes, so I don't think we can take much out of the win. We beat Wales, yeah, we do that every time. I think if you look at the season, if you're looking at a pass mark, probably not. I'd say maybe a C+, because they had those 3 losses. If they had 2 losses, you could kind of say, yeah, that's fine. But the 3 losses to South Africa, England and Argentina, I think it kind of puts us, if you look at where we are in the world, I'd say South Africa are definitely the best team in the world. And then you'd say France and England. I'd say we're probably on level with Ireland and Argentina now, which is definitely a concern going into a World Cup. I think we're 2 years away, that we could make a World Cup final, but we're just so far behind South Africa that we need a lot of work to do over the next 2 years.
And you kind of need, if you're going to make a change, it's sort of like with Luxon and National. You either make a change now, maybe, or you just stick with the team you've got and then hope that things will improve.
Yeah, it's a strange one, right? Like 2 years in, obviously they hire these guys for a 4-year cycle, so they are sort of looking to build toward that big event at the end of the year. But like 2 years in, I still don't really know what to make of this All Blacks team. They look great at times, they look terrible at times. Against Wales, they were exploited on the wings pretty consistently. Like all of Wales' points came through their wingers. So there's plenty to work on there, and like Cam said, those 3 losses this year, yes, there were only 3 of them, but they were all pretty standout losses, like the biggest loss of all time to South Africa, and then that England test where the second half they just didn't really look like they had any answers. So plenty to work on over the next sort of couple of years.
And the Ashes, Cam, Australia took it out in 2 days. I've got a friend and his workmates flying in from the UK, and they get halfway there and it's all over.
Yeah, apparently it's going to cost Cricket Australia $3 million on ticket sales that they lost out of day 3 and 4. So I think they'll be having a word to their players, Australians especially, to bat on a bit longer. Amazing. The first day was so good. 19 wickets falling, and then the way it swung, England were in command and then just lost 9 wickets so quickly. And Australia, the way they won it as well, Travis Head hitting a quick 100, kind of the perfect start to the series. All the English are getting mad at at Bazball and having a crack at Brendan McCullum. He wasn't out there batting. It was the players that were responsible for throwing their wickets away. But yeah, unfortunately it was only 2 days, but it was thrilling 2 days, it was, yeah.
I mean, like you say, they're in a commanding position. They have, at least 3 days to work with, and then maybe get Australia in for the last day, try and bowl them out. Like, why are they playing expensive shots? It's Test cricket. You got time to work with.
Yeah. Guys, good to see you both, and we will see you Thursday.
Indeed.
Have a good week. It is 27 away from 8 now. That's Chris Rieve from the Herald and Cam McMillan. Time.